Hey guys, Michael from Copper vs Glass, and this one has been a long time coming. We are looking at the Bellroy leather case for the Google Pixel 9 Pro. Now of course, as you know, this is actually made in collaboration with Google, so hopefully fit-wise, buttons-wise, ports, it's going to be a pretty good overall case. Of course, it's also one of the only really nice leather cases available for the Pixel 9 Pro as well, so I'm super excited to check this out. You've got a load of information on the back here with regards to what it actually comes with. You've got your MagSafe, microfiber lining, leather finish, so let's take a look. And when I say one of the few leather case options for the Pixel 9 Pro, I kind of mean the only one. Obviously, Bellroy have partnered with Google here in regards to creating this case, so once you actually get inside the box, you see a little bit of information with regards to actually putting it on the device, and that's because it's a really nice tight fit here with this particular case. So taking a very quick look around here, as you can see down the bottom, you've got some very nice subtle Bellroy branding. On the inside, you've got that really nice microfiber lining on the inside here to protect the back of the device, along with the MagSafe magnets, because again, it is MagSafe compatible. You've got a pretty good camera cutout here, which has a nice slope to it, so it kind of gets rid of the more angular look and feel of the camera hump. And then of course you've got your metal buttons on the side here, and your cutouts on the bottom for the USB-C and speaker side of things, and we'll get on to just in general how that works a little bit later in the video. And you've got 4 different color options for the 9 Pro and then 4 for the 9 Pro XL, and it comes in at $55 and $59 respectively. So a pretty good overall price, and kind of in line with what you would expect for a really nice premium leather case like this. You've also got a cutout on the top side of things here for the microphone, and just in general I think the case just looks really nice. You can see this really nice leather wrapping all around the case, right around to the inside side of things here, and you can feel the premiumness in the leather itself, and you'd kind of expect that for around that $60 price tag. It feels really good, it smells really good, and in general it's got a really nice genuine leather feel to it. So of course, let's take a look at the overall fit and the features of this Bellroy leather case. Now like I say, in terms of getting it into the actual case, they say it's better to start at the bottom and then work your way to the top, and yeah, super easy, it's in there, no problem at all. It snaps in really satisfying into each of the corners as well, so I don't necessarily think this case is going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Now again, the leather side of things is going to get a really nice patina over time. It feels really soft, really supple, but again, that is going to change the more you use the case. And again, you've got your camera housing around the back here, so you've got plenty of protection. Now like I say, it does get rid of that more angular camera design, but of course it's still going to offer a ton of protection. There's a little bit of a gap here, so I'm not sure how that's going to wear with dust over time, but in general it's going to protect the camera, so if you're placing it backside down, you shouldn't really have any issues at all there. Now we'd also have a pretty good lay on the table side of things here as well, so again, if you don't have a glass screen protector installed like me for example, you've still got a nice lip around the front side of things, so again, if you are going to be placing it glass side down, then realistically you shouldn't have any issues at all. Now when it comes to the overall materials here, in terms of the leather, it mentions on the website that they use leather sourced exclusively from gold rated leather working group tanneries. Now don't get me wrong, it still feels really good, it looks really good, but it doesn't necessarily have that same premium feel that you may get with maybe like an Andar Aspen case. Of course they don't do that for the Pixel, but in general it still feels pretty nice. You've got the metal anodized buttons on the side here that are going to be color matched to the leather, and again the very small Bellroy branding just down the bottom here. Now like I mentioned, down the bottom you do have access to your microphone, speaker, and also the USB-C side of things, and it shines through a little bit of the color of the device, as you can see on all of these corners. So it looks pretty good here, but one thing that I would say is the case itself is a little bit thick. So what I mean by that is down the bottom here you can see there's quite a big indent in regards to getting into the USB-C side of things, the speaker, and also at the very top that may collect dirt and dust over time. Now it doesn't necessarily make the phone feel a lot bigger with the case on there, but you can definitely tell it's there. So again, because this edge border that you've got here, it does make it feel a little bit wider and shorter maybe than the normal Pixel 9 Pro without a case on there, but in general it still feels really good, and again offers that protection that you need. The buttons are also pretty clicky and tactile as well. One thing I would say, you do sort of need to use them a lot when you first get the case. They are a little bit stiff from time to time, but again, in regards to volume up and down, power button, and also double pressing the power button to access the camera, it all works as you would expect, and again they look pretty good here as well. But yeah, maybe just use them a little bit and yeah, soften them up a bit. However, like I mentioned, the overall feel of the case itself does feel really nice. Now I'm used to, especially with the 9 Pro, because of a pretty lack of options, I'm used to having more of a plastic case or an aramid fiber case, or just something that feels a little bit cheaper. Now again, the price is here, this is going to feel way more premium than any of the other cases that I've used, and again because the leather, it is going to patina and age over time, meaning that no Bellroy cases are going to be looking looking the same. The more you use it, the more you hold it, the more you put it in and out of a pocket. If you're wearing denim, for example, you're definitely going to see a little bit of wear, but that's kind of part and parcel when it comes to a leather case on here. If you've seen any of my videos before with the Andar Aspen case, then you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Now, of course, with this case, it does include the MagSafe ring and the downward alignment magnet. So what I've got here is my Apple official leather wallet, and I think this is going to be a really nice color combination. So let's just see in general how good the magnets are. And to be honest, guys, it's pretty good, but not the best. Now, for me, I've been using a Pataka Aramid fiber case on my Pixel 9 Pro for a pretty long time, and it's got amazing magnets, whereas as you can see here, just a very light movement, even with my little finger, it is going to be moving that wallet from left to right. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be coming off anytime soon necessarily, but you can see the amount of pressure that I'm really not putting on this, and again, it is going to move it. Now, don't get me wrong, for things like car chargers or MagSafe nightstands, for example, it's going to work pretty good, but then again, that does depend on the magnets in the accessory, not just the case. So for some reason, the combination here of the Apple leather wallet and the Bellroy case doesn't really do an amazing job. However, the Bellroy case for the iPhone has much better magnets, and in general the MagSafe does a pretty good job overall, so I'm not sure if it's just the Pixel side of things here, but yeah, MagSafe is a little bit of a miss with this particular case. And of course, this is just with something like a MagSafe wallet. It's a very light wallet, it doesn't really have much weight to it, so again, if you're using something like a battery bank or a wallet kickstand, for example, like from Andar, then yeah, it maybe isn't going to be the best in terms of your overall MagSafe accessories. Now, I was a little bit disappointed in that because for me, I was really looking at the Bellroy leather case for the 9 Pro just in general as a great leather premium option. And yeah, it feels good, it looks good, but some of the features, the way that it's designed, and just in general the overall finish isn't maybe what I was expecting overall. Like I say, it's made of leather, you can tell that it is genuine leather, but in general, it doesn't really feel like it. It does feel a little bit more plasticky and a little bit slippery, for example. And yeah, I'm not sure how it's going to age over time. Of course, I'm going to try and use it as much as I can, but I may also find myself gravitating back to a maybe thinner case with some better magnets for better MagSafe accessories. And just in general, Bellroy, it didn't maybe live up to expectations, which I was kind of hoping for the Pixel 9 Pro. But as always, guys, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of the Bellroy case for the Google Pixel 9 Pro. Now, of course, also let me know in the comment section down below what case you are currently using on your Android device in general. Again, if you do get something from Andar that does work with a Galaxy device, for example, then you're having a pretty good time. However, if like me, you've got the Pixel 9 or the 9 Pro XL, wherever it may be, let me know your case options in the comment section down below, because I have been doing a little bit of research on cases that may or may not be available, that look good, that maybe don't look so great price-wise as well, and realistically, there's not a ton of options. As you can see, looking back on the channel, there is a ton of videos with regards to iPhone cases, because again, the iPhone's more universal, case manufacturers care maybe a little bit more, so there is a ton of options. Again, for the Pixel 9 Pro, it's a great device, it's one of the best Android phones out at the moment, but yeah, the accessories market just doesn't really seem to mind too much. However, if you did enjoy this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up down below, and of course, if you've got any questions or comments or want to know anything more about this particular case, let me know that in the comment section down below. Also, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, now is a great time to do so, and of course, once you've hit that subscribe button, don't forget to turn on the notifications so you guys are notified anytime I post a video here on the channel. I'm Michael from Copper vs Glass. I'm going to go away and reconsider my case for the 9 Pro, and I will catch you guys in the next video.